When I got laid off from Texas Instruments in 2009, I had no clue what I was gonna do. I got a computer, I got some software, and I started designing websites. And at first, I was bumbling around. I had no clue what I was doing. I was designing sites for $300 a pop. And then over time, I learned through trial and error. Well, today, I'm here to show you how to bypass all that trial and error and get right down to starting your business quickly. The first thing I do whenever I'm designing a website is I gotta go to GoDaddy. So if you have a business, you need a website. That is basic 101. So once you have your website set up, then you can set up your e-commerce and everything else. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna teach you how just to set up a website from scratch. So to get started, we're gonna go to GoDaddy.com, and you can go to register.com, you can go to other sites, but I like GoDaddy, and that's what we're gonna use today. So for this tutorial, we want to log in. I'm gonna go from the basics, so I'm gonna create a brand new account. So when you go here, you're gonna go create an account. So you'll enter your email. And then for my username, I usually just make it my email as well. That allows me to keep up with it, keep track. If I have a bunch of usernames, I like to just use the email. So I use info@startupbusinessfast.com. On the password, put in your favorite password. And then as soon as you get logged into GoDaddy, you're gonna get to choose your domain name. Now, this can actually be one of the most critical parts of starting a business. Whenever I first started a blog, I had a blog called Post-it Note, and I thought that was the easiest name to remember. And so Post-it Note, people were like, Post-it Note, what is, like, you mean like Post-it Notes? And I was like, no, it's Post-Ed Note. And they're like, oh, it has your name in it. And I was like, no, it's like past tense, like I posted a note online. So when you create a domain name, remember that not everybody thinks the same way as you do. I prefer to keep something simple, easy to remember. And so today we're gonna do a bakery website design. And so I'm just gonna try a domain name, Golden Gorilla Bakery.com. I have a thing for gorillas. I am often referred to as Lovable Gorilla. And so we were gonna use that for the domain name. GoldenGorillaBakery.com is available. I add it to cart. A lot of times with GoDaddy, they try to upsell you on different things like private domain name registration, different things like that. For the purpose of this training, we're gonna bypass all that. So you'll notice here on the screen, it says full domain privacy and protection $9.99. It's gonna default to that. I usually just choose no thanks. I'm trying to help you create something that's quick and also very affordable. When you go to your cart, they also usually default to making this multiple years. Sometimes it's 2, but sometimes they'll even have it in there for 5 years. So what you thought was gonna be $11.99, it might show $59. You're like, well, I just wanted to buy this one domain name. I normally tell people, just buy it for a year up front. It can auto renew, it saves you some money. If you feel like that domain name that you bought is super solid, then feel free to buy it for more years. We'll check out. Of course, it's gonna put in your information. And this information, if you don't set up the privacy, it will show whenever somebody does a whois lookup on your web domain name. And so if this information is something that you wanna keep private, then you definitely can pay the $9.99 a year for the privacy. For the organization, you can just put design or whatever your organization is. It can be bakery or whatever. Put in your card information. I completed that purchase, quick and easy. The great thing about buying domain names is they're not that expensive. And if you want to purchase multiple domain names, you never know when you're gonna use it later. There are times that I've bought domain names and I just use them to build test sites on or to hold on to because maybe one day they're gonna be valuable. If you're looking at on GoDaddy, sometimes you'll see that the domain name is taken and that it's listed for $199,000. So I don't know if you'd be able to stumble upon one of those or think of one, but that could be a great thing to have. So that's how we set up the domain name. It was easy. And now we're gonna set up the hosting. So let's go ahead and get that started.